Alright, Calvin, let's take a look at your forehand here, and we'll just play this in half speed so you can take a look at it, and you can see the differences in what we were working on. The one on the left is your first forehand we were hitting, and then we started focusing on what's the trigger to get you to take a more of a loop of a backhand rather than your ping pong. So here on your left, your forehand basically, if you look at your racket head, is more like that, and so we'll play that. Alright, so there it is. Not much of a wind-up, it's just straight back, down. It's more like a ping pong swing. Alright, and then the one on the right, let's go back and take a look on the one on the right. As you can see, it's pretty obvious what we have here is more of a loop. So the racket has more of an arc. So let's take a look at that. And the trigger that we were talking about was actually pointing the racket tip to the back of the fence. So focus on that. And then the second piece I will say is, if you look at your follow-through, you just look how high your hand is. That's just demonstrates that there's a lot of arm here, not a lot of rotation with your right side. So you're really trying to get the ball up and over the net, probably because of that ping pong swing that you had on the left. Now, one thing I will say I do like about your ping pong swing is if you look at your left hand, how it stays on the racket a little bit longer, which promotes more of a shoulder turn. If you can incorporate that, plus keeping your hand a little bit lower, kind of like where it is, that's really good. When you develop your loop, you'll be a little bit more consistent. You'll be able to hit the ball. You have a tighter swing, so to speak, but and your hand doesn't get so high. As you can see where your hand is on the right-hand side, it's up near, darn near, or if not above your ear. You want to get that a little bit closer to about chin level or lower and make your loop. But other than that, that's all you have to work on. But it's really coming along if you just think about that one trigger of pointing that racket back to the back fence.